Welcome back. We're continuing with our 2020 paper. So this one says the diagram, it shows a car retarding uniformly from 45 meters per second here. So this one's a velocity time graph. And it comes to rest in 10 seconds, just like this. Calculate the retardation. The retardation simply means the negative acceleration, okay? So if you're asked to calculate the negative acceleration, it's simply the gradient, okay? So for a velocity time graph, acceleration is gradient. Okay, so acceleration is the gradient. So in order for you to find the gradient, you can say acceleration is gradient. This is only for velocity time graph. In the distance time graph or displacement time graph, the acceleration, the gradient would be the speed. Okay, so one way to think of it is you're dividing velocity quantities and dividing them by time. So obviously you get meters over s squared. So this one would be acceleration. Okay, so the acceleration is the gradient. So acceleration is equal to change in velocity over change in time. So sometimes you can actually use coordinates. So you can say change in y over change in x. It would still be fine. Change in velocity would be 45 here because it's coming from 45 to 0. So you can say 45 minus 0 here, because you're at the start it's 45 and the x1 is 0. You can think of it this way. This point here is 0, 45. This point here is 10, 0, like this. Okay, so you're finding gradient. So you say 45 minus 0, and then you say divided by, then you say 0 minus 10. So 0 minus 10, like this. Then obviously you get 45 divided by negative 10. Then obviously you get negative 4.5 meters per second squared. Okay, I hope you're happy. Here it asks you to find retardation. So this one is the acceleration. Retardation simply means negative acceleration. So you can say, therefore, retardation is, so without the negative, okay? Because when you say retardation, you have already communicated that it's negative acceleration. So there's no need to put this negative here. Okay, in fact, it would be incorrect to put this negative here on retardation. You calculate the acceleration first, and then if they ask for the retardation, it's simply the positive here. Okay. Then he asks you to find the distance traveled in the 10 seconds. So distance is area under the graph. Okay, so total distance here you can say sigma. It's equal to half, then our base is what is 10 seconds. Multiplied by height is 45 meters per second, like this. Okay, so here you actually get 5 by 45. So you get 5 by 45, so you can say 5 by 40 plus 5. Okay, if you want to just simplify here without looking at my working, it'd still be fine. But then this is how I manage, some of these big numbers. So here it would be 5 by 40, then you get 200, then 200 plus this one would be 25, so you get 225. Okay, so I actually get 225 here meters. So if you don't want to do this, you can just say 5 by 45 directly. So you can say 45 by 5, then you get 25 here, 5k 2, then you get 20 here plus 2, then you get 22. It's still fine. Okay, so that's just about it for this part. What we do is let's move to the next question. Okay, so let me just wipe this off. Next question asks us to convert hectares to meters. Okay, so you have to know the conversion factor. The conversion factor for hectares to square meters is very common. It's a commonly tested thing in ZIMSEC. Okay, so the conversion is 1 hectare is to 10,000. You have to know this. Okay, you have to know it. You have to know this. Okay, so you want to find the equivalent of 3.84 hectares. it's obviously equal to more. If it's more, we say bigger number at the top. Okay, so you actually have 3.84 hectare here. So you can say hectare like this. Then divide by 1 hectare, multiply by 10,000 here, square meters. So here, if we're multiplying by 10,000, it simply means we have to shift our comma. So you can have 3.84 like this. Just anticipate that you're going to shift your comma several times in this direction. Okay, so 10,000 simply means we have to shift the comma by 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4 up to this part. So you actually get 3,8,400 like this square meters. Okay, so that's how you handle the conversion. Here it says this much days, so 4.8 days to hours. You have to convert 4.8 days to hours, and giving your answer to correct hour. So the conversion factor here would be conversion factor. If we use simple proportion, would be we have one day equal to 24 hours. Okay, so you can say 1 day is to 24 hours like this, and then you are to find 4.8 days. It's obviously more. If it's more, bigger number at the top. Okay, since this increase in the same direction. So hours, the more days you have, the more hours you have, the more hours you have, the more days you have. So that's why we say more if we just compare those ones. So it'd be 4.8 multiplied by 24. Okay, so hours here. If you want, you can put days here divided by 1 day, so that these ones, they just cancel. And all you have to work out is 4.8 multiplied by 24. So you can say 24 here by 48. Then you have 1 decimal place for the 4.8. Okay, so multiplied, then you get 0, then you get 16 here. I'm going to leave 6 and then carry the 1 set. Then I'm going to say 4 by 2. Then I get 8, then plus 1, then I get, so you can actually write it somewhere else, okay, so that it doesn't interfere. So this one you get 8, then plus 1, then you get 9. Then here you get 32, so 2k, 3, so here you get 16, then 17, 18, 19, 10 here. Then you're supposed to add, then you get 2 here, and then here you get 15, so 5k, 1 here. And then here you get 11, okay, so like this. So your comma should 4 here. So your answer should be approximately 115 hours, because they asked you to estimate according to the nearest hour. Okay, so that's how you do it. That's it for this part. And for this one, we have to convert these ones to degrees. So you just have to convert this one to degrees. So you can say 38 degrees, this one, they're called minutes. So 54 minutes is equal to 38 degrees plus 54 minutes simply means 54 divided by 60. Okay, so minutes you divide by 60 in the same sense that if you had minutes in time, then you actually have to divide by 60 in order for you to get the equivalent in degrees. Okay. So here it'd be, you can actually simplify this, it's still fine if you want. So you can simplify this into by 6. So if you say 6 here, then you get this one. If you say 6 here, then you get 9. Okay. So you actually get 38 degrees plus 0.9 degrees. So this is equal to 38.9 degrees like this. Okay, so this is how you do the conversion. So that's just about it for this question. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next video. Yuba out.